So the route today is going to go from Hale, which is somewhere up here. We're going to get the bus from where we are now into Penzance, which is just here. That's the little harbour that I walk around, and the bus station is about there. Then from there we get a bus down the coast through Newlyn to Mousehole, and that's where I begin the hike. So then the hike goes along the coastal path, along here, past some very interestingly named place, like Zwan Organ, and then we end up at Lamorna Cove. And then Lamorna Cove, we follow up and into Trewith and Tregwith, and then eventually we will go over here and up this road, which is a continuation, and into St Buryan. Okay, we are just leaving now. We, me and you. We're going to try and grab the bus now around the corner. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, I was going to knock 3 miles off my journey by getting the bus from Penzance to Mousehole, but I've got to wait another about half hour for the bus from Penzance to Mousehole, and it's 3 miles, which isn't much to cover, and it's 3 miles by the bus, but the way to walk along the promenade, Penzance and Newlyn, is actually a lot nicer. Plus I get to see Newlyn a bit more, so I'm going to walk instead. It's an absolutely stunning day today. Well, the 3 mile walk is an easy 3 mile walk because it's just around this bay. It's all flat and on promenade pretty much. There's a little bit of a hill when you go into Newlyn, but we're heading right over there. That's Mousehole, and then we'll follow the cliff path round. Ah, it's gorgeous. I think I can say it now that I'm blessed to actually live here. I'm no longer just staying a little while I'm finding my feet. This is where I live. Look at that. Michael Mount, Jubilee Pool, just seaside. And then ahead of us, it's Newlyn, Mousehole, where we're heading. And there's this cool little skate park over here actually. Can't remember what this bit's called actually. It's called something odd, like something town. Waytown. Yeah, if I'd waited for the bus, I would have actually still been waiting now if the bus had been on time. It's not bad at all because I'm nearly on the outskirts of Newlyn already instead of waiting for the bus to take me there. And the bus takes half an hour anyway, so much nicer than being on a stuffy old bus. I'm now in completely unknown territory. I'm in Newlyn, obviously, as you saw. The Fisherman Memorial. There's lots of fishing goes on in Newlyn. Newlyn is very famous for its fish, and people come from all over the country to get fish from here on a daily basis for places up in London and further up the country as well. So we are just trying to navigate through Newlyn now, which I've never done by foot. I am basically just going to follow the harbour, I think. This is the harbour where they bring everything in. There, load the fish through there, sort it, and load it onto trucks to go up country or to be frozen. So I guess this is the first sort of checkpoint. Well, it wasn't going to be, but it is. Of my hike at Newlyn. Just carry on walking this way and I'll be out of Newlyn and walking on to Mousehole. Always a positive, so I'm pointing to where I'm heading. Going the right way. Aha! Do you see it? I see it. Little cheeky acorn. Oh, there's my bus. So I'm half a mile from, well, a mile and a half from Mousehole, maybe a mile from Mousehole, and only just now has my bus passed me, so I haven't wasted too much time. Sounds like a challenge to me. I seem to have been keeping pace with this little sailboat. I've been following it all the way along the coast. But we're getting into Mousehole proper now, and we have the creepiest scarecrows ever here. I mean, look at this guy. He's pretty creepy. Wood guy with chain round his neck, pretty creepy. Dreadlock fishing net man. Big-eyed hubcap head. And of course, everyone's favourite, this guy. Possibly the best greenhouse ever. Do you recognise it now? Last time we were here the tide was out and we were wandering about down there, actually in the harbour. Anyway, I'm going to get onto the coast path as soon as possible. Like most places in Cornwall, then better to visit when there's no one here in the winter, but it does mean that nowhere is open. You can't actually go in anywhere. All the galleries are normally shut up and everything. And that's the famous Mousehole harbour. Open. There's people out on little boats, little kids out on little boats and people swimming. It's lovely. Last time I got to this point, it was pretty cold and slippery and not very nice. It's a lot drier today and it's a lot warmer, so I'm actually not feeling rank about this walk. I've still got to get on quite a way because I'm only now at where I was supposed to start. Let's go! I'm gonna get wet. Wow. This is a bit dodgy here. So I've got these boulders and nothing holding up those rocks, and I've got to get over there. Ugh. Let's give it a go. Well, that certainly put the shits up me. Actually, all that rocks up there is putting the shits at me. Trying to get into the open as quick as possible. Get away from the cliff face. That looks dodgy as fuck. One of the more sketchy bits of path I've ever walked. It's worth it, look at this. Masses of lichen. And goodbye Mounts Bay. It's the last we're seeing of you. We're heading round here now. And onto the coast path tree. Keep finding the odd few people dotted about. Guy fishing just there, fish up. And it's great, it's beautiful. I'm going to jump this gap here. It's a bloody deep crevice. No, it's not. About 6 foot, about 4 foot down to the ledge. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. There we go. We're over. Again, I'm having to swap hands with the camera, so I'm trying to get around this path. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to get up that bit. I'm going to have to get wet. Alright camera, you might have to go in the bag for a minute. Feet wet, trousers wet, but I'm nice and cool anyway. But at least I don't have to go down in this one and paddle out there. It's a bit rough. I'm definitely off path here, but it's beautiful. I decided to turn up into the cliff, see if I can find where the hell I am, get back on the path. Now I have no idea where I am, and it's a very steep hill. Narrow. Hopefully we can find where we're supposed to be. It's the first time I've had to get the map out the whole way. It's been quite obvious so far, but when we got to the end of Mousehole, I was somewhere down here on some cliffs and rocks, and then there was a dead end, and I couldn't work out how to get back on this road here. So I'm heading for the coast path now, which I believe is at the end of this road, hopefully. I'm quite a way inland now. Sea is still that way. You can see it through gaps in the trees. I haven't got to the stage yet where I've got the hiking hat, the sort of green flat hat, often also associated with people who enjoy fishing, bird watching and other outdoor activities. I'd rather just get heat stroke than wear one of those, I think. I'll eat my words, won't I? In a couple of weeks, when I come into work, and I'll buy it for £1.50. The next one of these big hikes, yeah, floppy crocodile Dundee hat. Ah, this is more like it. No cars, no traffic, no humans, just path and sky. Brilliant. That was so weird. I just walked under an archway of, I think it must be elderflower. It looks a bit like elderflower. Little white things, these guys here. Whatever these guys are, if someone can identify them. And it's absolutely a mass of bees. And because it was an archway over you, you suddenly got this weird surround sound bee situation going on, which sounded like you were actually in the middle of a hive. Pretty cool. Unknown structure along the path. A little house at some point, maybe. Dunno. I thought we'd be further round by now than where we actually have got to, and sort of lost sight of Mounts Bay, but we haven't. I think we're about to though. That's the first person I've seen. There's a little bench back there and a gentleman with a big hiking pack. Probably tent and everything on that one, I think. Right, let's go down them. Whoa, they are big steps. See, the first bit was quite an easy walk. This is where you slow up because you're up and down hills and up and down steps and things. This is a bit Lord of the Rings-ish. Some sort of hidden waterfall following the path. Oh, there it is. Look at that. And down here, and I've got to cross it by a series of giant boulder stepping stones. Oh, it's amazing. This bit, as you can tell, is a very physically demanding bit of path. I think all hikers are German. Crikey, look at the sweat pouring off me. Trouble is, don't want to stop because you'll lose momentum. But this bit is cool as fuck. Check out this. Yeah, this is cool under here. Yeah, the sun's nice. Yeah, like I said, I don't really want to stop because you kind of lose your momentum. And also, if you drink water too frequently or start guzzling water, you drink all your water straight away. Beautiful tree been pulled out by its roots by the storm. Look at that. This would be a good picnic spot. It's quite dry. Do we stop for 5? Let's stop for 5. Oh, it's cool under these trees. It's nice to take the rucksack off as well. Remember, just sip it. I do have some fruit as well with me, which has got obviously moisture in it. And something a bit sweet, some mango. I can feel myself hitting that euphoric state I get when walking, where I'm not really thinking of anything. Looking at the path ahead of me, feeling part of it, part of all this. These trees, this earth, concrete and tarmac distances you from all that. Carpets or your slate floors or whatever insulate you from what you are, which is a living, breathing, shitting machine like all these other things around me. You have intellect. It only takes you so far. At heart, you're a beast. Definitely the cliff path. That's some drop down there. What a nicely framed view. There's some rock formations for you. It's looking beautiful. It's very edge of the world type looking scenery up here. And these steps are something straight out of the Shire. Ugh. They're steep though. Will be a pretty good view when I get to the top, I think. Here it is. We're here. I think we are. Check on the map in a minute. That to me looks like Lamorna Cove. So there's this awesome rock formation I'm approaching now. Look at that. The sun is fully in my face now because I've turned the corner. Oh crikey, this is a bit craggy, isn't it? Very steep here, very thin path. It's actually a cobbled path next to certain death. But that's Lamorna. Wow, lovely little place. I've never been here before in my life. It's beautiful from here. The water's so clear. I think I'm going to go for a swim. I've just taken my sandals off. Look how filthy my feet are. That's gross. I definitely need to go and wash them off in the sea. So I ran out of battery on my video camera. I'm going to go for a swim in there. That was awesome. I've hiked a little bit inland now from the bay, from the cove, up into a really nice secluded forest bit. And I just got to check my compass to see which way I've got to go. It's got a crossroad at this footpath. I think I have to head further west rather than east. I don't want to head too far back up the coast because St Buryan is that way-ish. And yeah, I need to get out my wet clothes though, because they're starting to stick to me and make me sore. So just a quick change in the forest, in the nude. By the way, you're not getting to see that, I'm afraid, sorry. I'm currently a bit lost in Lamorna Valley, but no nicer place to get lost in really. Far off course, I can't be really. This is really thick jungle, woodland stuff here. It's above my head height. This is a little difficult going. I can't see where I'm putting my feet, for example. And I've already caught them on brambles. Ah, look! Raspberries! Lovely. Aha! Someone's garden. Hope I'm not on their property. Let's get out of here fast. I went a wee bit off course there. Ended up coming out on someone's private land, which wasn't very cool. I don't like doing it. But the footpath went the other side of their land and I missed it slightly. Oh well, now on the right route. Here we are at the Merry Maidens stone circle. This is quite a well preserved stone circle, as you can see. Well maintained, grass is cut quite recently. Let's go and have a feel of it, see what it seems like in there, shall we? Certainly very beautiful. Quite a peaceful circle. Doesn't feel like there's any bad vibes here, but you never know. Oh, I can see the Atlantic Coaster bus coming. Let's see if that comes this way and I can just jump on it. There was a bus stop just outside here. wonder if he's coming over this way. He might be. The trees are literally in the bus, because this is one of the Atlantic coasters that doesn't have a roof on most of it, so yeah, we're very close to the bushes. So here I am here, back where I started off, back at Penzance bus station. So yeah, that Atlantic coaster bus was a bit mad. The roads were so narrow, and because it has no top, the branches were just smacking into the bus, and I was right at the edge of the top of where there is roof on the top part of it, and yeah, it was smacking into me. It was great. Well, it was interesting anyway. It was fun. I've never taken that bus before. It means I didn't get to St Buryan, but I did get to see the Merry Maidens stone circle, so I wasn't planning to see that. I wasn't planning to stop there, but I did. It was a good hike today. Now I'm just waiting for the T1, my normal bus I'll get to get back to Penzance. It's taken a lot longer than I thought, so I left at about 1:45. It's now 7 o'clock, so yeah, it's taken a lot longer than I thought, so oh well, it was really good fun. I've really enjoyed my day.